Hello students, welcome to Shastra classes. Today we'll discuss the MCQs of the first chapter. Economics regard decision making as important because the resources are finite or scarce. It is crucial to understand how best we can allocate resources. Yes. Resources have alternate uses. Yes. All the above. So answer is all the above. बिजनेस इकोनॉमिक्स इज एब्स्ट्रैक्ट एब्स्ट्रैक्ट मतलब ये थियोरेटिकल नहीं, ये थियोरेटिकल तो नहीं है, इट हैज़ प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशन. It involves practical application. Yes, this is right. And it incorporates tools from various disciplines like statistics, mathematics, econometrics. Yes, we have discussed that. So answer is B and C above. In economics, we use the term scarcity to mean, I told you, it is relative scarcity. Scarcity in relation to the wants of society. Answer is B. What implication does resource scarcity have for the satisfaction of wants? Scarcity means not all wants can be satisfied. That is the reason we need to allocate resources, right? Yeah. Which of the following is a normative statement? So guys, if you see the fourth one, it says reducing inequality should be a major priority for mixed economics. It is giving a suggestion. If you see ABC, planned economics allocate resources. It is just stating the fact. It is a fact. Most transitional economies have experienced problems of falling output and rising prices. This is also fact. There is a greater degree of consumer sovereignty in market economy than planned economy. This is also a fact. Only this one is suggestion. So normative means there should be a suggestion. So answer is D. In every economic system, scarcity imposes limitations on everyone. No one is an exemption. Everyone has limited resource only, right? No one has unlimited resources. So households, businesses, firms, governments, and the nation as a whole, everyone is impacted with scarcity. Macroeconomics is also called aggregate economics. Note this point. An example of positive economics would be positive matlab it should tell the fact. An analysis of relationship between also positive economics does only the analysis. It does not give us the suggestions. So an analysis, if you find analysis, you can immediately tick it as positive economics. Analysis of the relationship between the price of food and the quantity purchase, deciding. Okay. So in all this, you are making decision. When you are making decision, it is normative. When you are only doing analysis, it is positive economics. A study of how increases in the corporate income tax rate. Income tax rate means it will affect the country as a whole, will affect the national unemployment. We are talking about country as a whole. So it means it is a macroeconomics. When we talk about individual units, it's micro. When we are talking the country and nation as a whole, it is macro. Which of the following does not suggest a macro approach for India? So GNP, gross national product of India, or identify the causes of inflation of India, analyze the causes of failure of industries in providing large scale employment. Guys, if you are talking about ABC Limited, it means we are talking about micro approach but not macro approach. Okay, all A, C, D are related to the nation as a whole. That is the reason they are macro, and B is micro. So if you see any suggestion or ought to, you can directly say that it is normative statement. Let us see. Ram, my corn harvest this year is poor. He is also stating in the fact. Krishna, don't worry. Price increase will compensate for the fall in the quantity supplied. This is also a fact or analysis. Climate affects crop yields. Some years are bad, some years are good. This is also factor analysis. Madhu is suggesting the government ought to guarantee that our income will not fall. Madhu is suggesting ought to. So it means answer is D. Which of the following is normative statement? Madhu's statement is normative. Consider the following and decide which, if any, economy is without scarcity. It's simple. Every economy faces the problem of scarcity. We cannot say this economy does not have scarcity. Even USA has scarcity because we every resource is limited, na. So there's no economy which is without scarcity. So answer is none of above. Which of the following is not a subject matter of microeconomics? Price of mangoes, okay. Cost of producing a fire truck in the fire department of Delhi. The quantity of mangoes produced for the mangoes market. The national economy's annual rate of growth. See, the national economy's annual rate of growth, we are talking about country as a whole. So it is not subject of micro, it is macro. All these are individual or a small group. Okay. 14.1. The branch of economic theory which deals with the problem of allocation of resources. So in microeconomics only we'll do that now. Microeconomic theory. 15th one. Which of the following is not the subject matter of business economics? So should a firm be in the business? How much should be produced and at price should be kept? How will the product be placed in the market? How should we decrease the unemployment in the economy? Guys, how we decrease unemployment in the economy is not a problem of business. It is a problem of the government, nation as a whole. So business economics deals with only the business but not with the economic problems. So B is the answer. Which of the following is a normative economic statement? Normative, whenever you see should be, will be normative. You can read the other options. Which of the following would be considered as topic of study in the macroeconomics? So if you see in inflation rate on living standards of people in India, it is talking about India as a whole. I'm just going through the answers, explaining the answers. The difference between positive and normative economics is positive prescribe the facts, while normative involves evaluating whether some of the are good or bad. We are evaluating. Okay. Also, sometimes you suggest also normative. Which of the following is not within the scope of business economics? Capital budgeting, yes. Risk analysis, yes. Business cycles, yes. Accounting standards is not within the scope of business economics. It is not within the control, no? ICI will take care of that. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Business economists need not worry about macro variables. Guys, we have seen that in business economics, we also need to find the macro variables. Like I told you, I gave you the example of Shastra. We consider an GDP. We consider COVID situation. So we consider all these variables and we set up the online classes for free of cost. Yeah. So answer will be C. Next. Economics goods are considered scarce because they do not exist in adequate quantity to satisfy the requirements of the society. So they are scarce relative to the wants of the society. That is what they mentioned. In a free market economy, the allocation of resources is determined by consumer preferences only. In a free market matlab capitalist economy. A capitalist economy uses cash as the principal means of allocating resources. It uses the price mechanism. So prices as the principal means of allocating resources. 24th one. Which of the following is considered as disadvantage of allocating the resources using the market system? Market system means capitalist economy. Allocating resources using the price mechanism in a capitalist economy, income will tend to be unevenly distributed. We discussed that in rich will be richer and poor will be poorer. So this income distribution will be less in capitalist economy. Which of the following statements does not apply to market economy? In the market economy, firms decide everything. Firms aim at maximizing profits. Household decides which firms to work and what to buy for their incomes. But in the fourth one, government policies are the primary forces. No, it is not a socialist economy. It is a capitalist economy. Okay, so this is not the factor in capitalist economy. Next. In a mixed economy, economic decisions are partly taken by state and partly by the private entrepreneurs. The central problem of economics is that क्या है? Allocating scarce resources in such a way that society's unlimited wants or needs are satisfied in the best possible manner. This is the first point we have discussed. Capital intensive techniques would get chosen in case of capital surplus economy. Yeah, India is a labor surplus economy, so if we choose labor surplus labor intensive techniques, it will be better because labor will be cheap in India. In case of capital surplus economy, we use capital intensive techniques. That is simple. Which of the following is not one of the four central questions? Okay, who produces what? When are goods produced? We never discussed in a four problems. Okay, we discussed who consumes what. मतलब for whom to produce and how are goods produced, capital intensive or labor intensive. We discussed all this. Okay, large production of dash goods would result in higher production of in the future. Guys, this concept did not come using the capital goods like machinery and all. We produce final goods. अगर हम more capital goods produce किया, मतलब we produce more consumer goods, more final goods, मतलब more consumer goods. So large production of capital goods would lead to higher production in the future because more the number of capital goods, more the number of consumer goods, so more will be the production. Simple. The economic system in which all the means of production are owned and controlled by individual for profit. Capitalism. Macroeconomics is a study of the national economy and the global economy as a whole. Freedom of choice is an advantage of capitalism. Yes. Exploitation and inequality are minimal under socialism and maximum under capitalism. They are minimal, so it is answer is socialism. Administered prices refer to the prices determined by the external authority, which is usually the government. Administered prices matlab prices which are regulated. So some prices are determined by the external authority, which is usually the government. Obviously, government only regulates the prices. So guys, that's all about the MCQs of first chapter. Thank you guys. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to teach you. Study well. Thank you.